Well, good morning to y'all, and salute. We're having water, already had coffee. Throat was getting a little dry, y'all. Well, I hope that you're having a good gathering of family and enjoying what a lot of people call the holiday season. Me and my husband really don't get into the holiday thing, but we do go have dinner with our son or our daughter or something like that, But I hope y'all are going to be enjoying your family and time together and, praising God, I hope. So we're going to get into Romans 3, verse 26. And this is just a little short thing for y'all, okay? I'm going to read from 26 to 31, okay? To declare, I say, at this time his righteousness, that he might be just, and the justifier of him which believeth in Jesus. Where is boasting then? It is excluded. By what law? Of works? ? Nay, but by the law of faith. Therefore we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law. Is he the God of the Jews only? Is he not also of the Gentiles? Yes, of the Gentiles also. Seeing it is one God, which shall justify the circumcision by faith, and uncircumcision through faith. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law. Now, the word establish the law, okay, I have looked it up. Okay, so I'm going to read a couple of things here to you. I Googled it, okay? Now, according to this, I'm going to read the first little thing here. It says, on the contrary, we establish the law, verse 31. Paul emphatically insists that the faith does not nullify the law. Rather, faith does the opposite by asserting salvation by grace through faith. Paul says we establish the law. Rather than throwing the law overboard, faith actually upholds the law. Now, I'm going to go into a little more here, and this is on a non-biblical side of things. It says a bill to create a new law can be introduced in either chamber of Congress by a senator or representative who sponsors it. Once a bill is introduced, it is assigned to a committee whose members will research, discuss, and make changes to the bill. The bill is then put before the chamber to be voted on, okay? So I'm telling you, I had to read that to you to get that. Here's another piece where it says, faith alone makes someone just and fulfills the law. Faith is that brings the Holy Spirit through the merits of Christ. The Spirit in turn renders the heart glad and free as the law demands. Then good words proceed from faith itself. Okay? The law is out and faith is in just because you say so. Paul uses a standard emphatic response to this kinds of questions. By no means. Okay? So the way that I'm understanding this particular part of things is the law is written in your heart. God said he wrote the laws in your heart. Okay? So when you get saved, no, that's the laws of God, people, not the laws of man. Moses had to make man laws for people before Jesus came to get them to realize they're sinning, basically, okay? And they had to do certain rituals and certain things in order to get rid of that sin. And God says that's not good enough. And he sent his son, and his son died on the cross and rose again, and we're saved that way. And us having faith in Jesus also brings on the good works, okay? So grace and faith is the law, basically. And he writes those laws in our heart. Don't murder, don't commit adultery, keep the Sabbath, keep it holy, and things of that nature. And just remember, you don't have to go by those traditional laws of man. You go by the laws of God, the Ten Commandments. Okay? And Jesus told you that those two laws he gave you, everything else hangs off of that. And that's God's number one, and you help your fellow people. Okay? So, hope you all have a very nice time with your family, and you eat some really good food. We plan to, God be willing. And enjoy just being with each other. Okay? and loving each other. And remember, don't forget those that don't have families, like the homeless, the elderly, people in jail. If you can't go there and visit them, at least pray for them. Okay? Well, I love y'all. Do it His way, not your own way.